So tell us a little about the designs that you brought today.
Okay, well, I brought a wrap jacket,
Oh, okay.
which it's a kind of a little surprise to the
Oh,
back of the
okay.
jacket as you wrap it. So once I get a chance to show you that,
Oh,
you'll
okay.
see just what I'm talking about.
Okay. And your husband that you met when you came to America here. I mean,
Yes,
to
to
the Bay
the Bay
Area.
Area,
Tell
yes.
us a little about him
My
and what he
husband,
does.
he's a leather craftsman, and he hand stitches leather bags that, that also is also inspired by African designs because it's a very old design from. Um, I'm like getting a little block right now, but it's from Morocco. Yes,
Okay.
and
I've seen his work. His designs are very unique.
yes,
He
they're
make
very
the bags
unique.
you can wear in front of you to carry your telephones, all type of little, camouflage type things. I've seen his work.
Yeah,
He's really,
his
really good.
bag is it's known to be a pickpocket proof bag
Yeah, yeah.
because you can't get into the
You sure
bag,
can't get into
and
it.
it's a funny bag because if you get into the bag, you've been invited in or you've been detected. There's just no
Right,
two ways about this bag.
right.
So it's
Did you
kind of
bring one of his
interesting.
designs
I
today?
did,
Okay,
yes.
so we'll show that design on camera too. So what inspired you to design? Did you do it in New York?
No, I didn't do any designing of clothing in New York. I just loved fashion. I really wasn't in touch with doing it, as I said. But when I came here, I was looking for another way to express my creativity,
Mm-hmm.
and fashion was like, it just took the lid off my cup.
Just a natural
It
thing.
was a natural, yeah.
Right. Okay. So did you bring any of your other designs here today with you?
Yes, I did. I
Okay, so
brought a few
we'll
things to
show
show.
some of those too. So what is your passion in designs? Do you want to stay with the African designs or go further into other types or what? Tell me a little about your passion for it.
My passion is to show the rawness of the fabric and give it an elegance and a beauty.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've seen a lot of your work, so I know the audience can't wait to see some of your designs. Are you planning on doing some shows in the Bay Area, fashion shows
Yes, I
perhaps?
am. I'm planning on doing some fashion
Yeah, I
shows.
think that would be nice because it would be a teaching tool to teach young women how to pick fabrics, your natural fabrics, 100% cotton, 100% silk, really stick to the natural fabrics. Because the summer is coming on, I notice when you wear the natural fabrics, they breathe and you don't get
Yes.
so hot, and all that. So it'll be very good to introduce the natural fabrics to our audience more. And there were several people I saw you at this venue that were showing different things. You do facial. Tell us about your facial work that you
Yes.
do.
I do a skin and hair care product. I call it the Hair Care Body Butter. And it's a shea butter mixture that is designed to heal burns and scratches. It
Hmm.
tones discoloration to your skin. And then for the hair, it thickens, it stops breakage, it prevents dandruff.
Hmm.
It's also filled with all natural ingredients, all organic ingredients, and it's just a very, very healthy
So is
product.
this one product in one for the hair
Yes,
and the skin?
it's one product. It's a head to toe maintenance cream.
Okay, what I want to ask you about the shea butter. A lot of people are selling shea butter all over the place.
Yes, it is.
What I'm concerned about, the naturalness. Am I getting a mixture of shea butter that's mixed with this and mixed with that? Tell me about the purity of the shea butter and where did it come from?
Okay, shea butter comes from Ghana. Uh, well, originally now it comes from Ghana, and I just want to share a myth with you. Okay, that they say in Ghana about the
Okay.
shea butter. They say if you grow a shea butter tree, you will not live to see the fruit. Now, everyone says, "Ooh, it's what are they talking about?"
Right.
So, but you don't have to worry. No one wants to grow it. That's one thing. But the reason they say that is because it takes 50 years before the tree bears its first fruit.
Wow.
Yeah,
50
and
years.
this comes from the nut of that fruit.
The
Okay,
shea
so
butter
the
itself.
shea butter comes from the nut of that fruit. It's the cream of that nut.
Mhm.
There are some trees in Ghana that don't bear fruits until it becomes 100 years old. And the people know where to find the medicines. And the shea butter is one of them.
So it's a healing
It's
property
a
in there.
healing property, yes.
Okay.
Now, in terms of the different mixtures, as long as you're mixing shea butter with other ingredients that are organic, I mean, you don't take away from it.
Okay.
But the important thing is to have a high volume of it in the product. Because if you use something that has a very small amount of the shea butter, of course you're not going to get the same healing properties as you would if you were using something that was, say, 85 or 95 or 100% shea butter.
Well, with the shea butter, I mean, would it be for all types of skin, you know, all
Yes.
different cultures?
Yes, the shea butter is for all types of skin. As a matter of fact, it's also a natural sunblock. So
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't know.
it's there's a lot of really good things to the shea butter.
Oh, that's good to
yeah.
know. Yeah.
So we can
'Cause-
all use it.
So the men, the women, children, everybody.
Entire family can use the shea butter.
That's
yes.
a very valuable
Yes.
product. Wow, that's
Yeah.
really interesting. And it comes from Ghana.
Comes from Ghana. They also used it as to rub the baby's belly when they have gripe. They have gas in their stomach. They rub the bellies with the shea butter because there's a lot of moisture to it and it's very, very lubricant. So
Wow, that
yeah,
sounds really good.
a lot
I'm
of
really
good
interested
uses.
in that. Okay, what about jewelry? Do you design jewelry of any type?
yes, I do design jewelry. And that's been African inspired. My husband, he is, as I said, he's a leather craftsman, and he does a lot of pieces with leather and carving shells and hand toolings and different things. Just
Have you guys
really nice
thought
things.
about setting up a class here in the Bay Area to teach the young people how to, you know,
Yes.
learn these crafts?
Yes, we are. We're doing a piece right now where we're going to be, you know, tutoring young children in
Oh,
doing the
okay.
craft. Yeah.
I have a lot of interest in young people because I see out there that they need so much, you know. And I think that all of us are parents, and we should all be willing to give and help the young people because that's our next generation. And I hear people say, oh, well, you know, this generation is gone. You know, they're not gone if we get up and help them, you know,
Yes.
and show them the way. I think the elders and the mature people out there and, you know, here should show the way. That's our job and it's our duty. So I'm always interested in what are you doing to help the young people, you know.
Yes.
So I think that's wonderful that you guys are planning this.
And it's amazing when you work with your hands and you just allow your spirit to just express itself, the creativity that just naturally comes out of you. You don't always have to know what the end product is going to be, but once you get started and you just start working, you amaze and surprise yourself.
The creator just opened up all doors.
Oh, it just opens up. You know, that's been my experience. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I like your name. Tell me about your name.
Amatullah or
beautiful.
Bogalani?
Both of them.
Okay. Well,
think-
Amatullah
That's
means
beautiful.
servant of the Creator. And I use the name as a reminder to do the right thing.
That's beautiful.
So I just felt I have a big job there, just to stay on track and do what I know is right.
Oh, okay. And what about the last name? Is it from your husband?
Well,
Bogalani?
Bogalani, no, we just took Bogalani from Bogalafin, which is the fabric.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's wonderful. I'd like to thank you for being on Nisaya, our show. We'd like to bring you on again in the future and let me know what else you and your husband is doing here in the
Yeah.
Bay Area. And, you know, I'd like to also say I think it's wonderful you came here and found such a great husband.
Thank you.
I've been watching him for years. He's very creative, very creative. So
Yes.
I'm looking forward to getting a leather piece design. In fact, he's working on a piece for
He
me
is
right
working
now.
on a piece for you
Yes,
right
I'd
now.
love to show it on camera once we get it
Yes.
done. So thank you. Did you have anything else you'd like to say? Or tell
Well,
us?
I just wanted to say that my husband's name is Shaka, in case, because a lot of people do know him because he has been in the Bay Area and in LA for a number of years doing his artwork. And so I just wanted to acknowledge him and just thank him for who he is.
Now, see, that's a good wife. You always acknowledge your husband, see, because he's watching the show. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so I'd like to thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you so much for inviting us.